Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're diving into my Premier League Matchday Week 18 predictions, which would be Boxing Day predictions, but tonight there's only one game, which is Manchester United versus Newcastle, and I hope you had a very Merry Christmas, by the way. And I've gone deep with tactical context and injury updates. I'll go through all my predictions first, like usual, and then we'll compare them to your community predictions from the polls. Let's get into it. Manchester United and Newcastle both come into this match with chaotic form, and that's exactly why I'm predicting a 2-2 draw. United have conceded in 10 straight matches, and their defending has been described as having a soft centre that collapses under pressure. Newcastle, meanwhile, have only managed 2 wins in their last 11 away games, which shows how inconsistent they've been on the road. Both teams score goals, but both teams concede goals, and neither side looks capable of controlling a full 90 minutes. Everything about this matchup points to a high energy, high mistake, high scoring draw. Manchester City come into this game on a 7-match winning streak in all competitions, and even when they're not at their absolute best, they still find ways to win. Nottingham Forest, on the other hand, have been struggling for consistency and sit near the bottom of the table. Their recent 1-0 loss to Fulham highlighted their lack of cutting edge in the final third. Even with a few injuries, City's squad depth is miles ahead, and their control of possession should suffocate Forest. I'm expecting a professional, controlled 2-0 with City. Arsenal are top of the table and playing with confidence, structure and maturity. They've been praised for their consistency and their ability to dominate matches, both with and without the ball. Brighton, meanwhile, are winless in 4 and have been leaking goals due to defensive injuries and tactical instability. Even Brighton's manager has admitted that Arsenal are strong in transitions, set pieces and overall game control. At the Emirates, with Arsenal's intensity and Brighton's defensive issues, I'm expecting a comfortable 2-0 Arsenal win. Brentford have been one of the league's most dangerous late-game teams, scoring 11 goals after the 75th minute this season, the most in the Premier League. Bournemouth have improved under Iraola, but are still winless in 8 straight matches, and their defensive lapses continue to cost them points. Bournemouth will create chances, but Brentford's physicality and late-game pressure at home should give them the edge. I'm going 2-1 Brentford. Burnley finally ended their 7-match losing streak with a late equaliser against Bournemouth, but they still sit second from bottom and continue to struggle with the physical side of Premier League football. Everton, despite losing their last 2, had previously won 4 out of 5 and looked like a team pushing toward the top half. Their direct, aggressive style matches up well against Burnley's open, possession-based approach. I think Everton's experience and physicality will be the difference in a 2-1 away win. Wolves are bottom of the table and have lost 10 straight matches, and their lack of attacking threat has been a major problem. Liverpool, meanwhile, have won 3 in a row, including a gritty win over Spurs and a controlled 2-0 victory over Brighton. Even with a couple of injuries, Liverpool's pressing, pace and home advantage should overwhelm Wolves. I think Wolves might sneak a goal on the counter, but Liverpool should win this comfortably. West Ham are on a 6-match winless run and have slipped into the bottom 3, and their performances have lacked energy and creativity. Fulham, on the other hand, have won 4 of their last 7 and look confident going forward. Harry Wilson has been in excellent form with 3 goals and 3 assists in his last 5 matches, and he's expected to be fit for this game. Fulham's momentum and attacking sharpness make them my pick for a 2-1 away win. Chelsea remain one of the most unpredictable teams in the league, but their underlying numbers at home have actually been strong. They've only won 2 of their last 7, but their performances have shown improvement, especially with Cole Palmer becoming a key creative force. Aston Villa are flying high in 3rd place, but even their analysts have said that their incredible run has to slow down eventually. I think Chelsea edge this one in a tight competitive match. Sunderland are unbeaten at home this season and sit 6th in the Premier League, showing strong defensive organisation and good ball progression. Leeds come into this match unbeaten in 4 and full of confidence after a dominant 4-1 win over Crystal Palace. However, Leeds' away form has been shaky and Sunderland's home strength should balance things out. I'm expecting a competitive match that ends level. As a Tottenham fan, this one hurts, but I'm predicting a 2-1 Palace win. Spurs have won just 1 of their last 8 matches and have dropped to 14th in the table. Injuries, suspensions and a lack of rhythm have completely derailed our season. Palace are inconsistent, but at home they're physical, organised and difficult to break down. They recently pushed Arsenal to penalties in the Cup, showing they can raise their level. With Spurs struggling to control games and constantly conceding soft goals, I think Palace take this one. Now let's compare your predictions. Man United 73% draw, 9%, Newcastle 18%, Forest 15%, Man City 85%, Arsenal 93%, Brighton 7%, Brentford 56%, Bournemouth 44%, Burnley 14%, Everton 57%, Liverpool 89%, Wolves 11%, West Ham 67%, draw 11%, Fulham 22%, Chelsea 40%, draw 10%, Aston Villa 50%, Sunderland 43%, draw 29%, Leeds 29%, Palace 67%, draw 10%, Spurs 24%. Some of you agree with me, some of you absolutely didn't. And that wraps up match week 18. You've all heard of you've heard all of my predictions, and we've gone through your community predictions as well. Let me know in the comments which results you agree with and which ones you think I've completely bottled. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, and keep an eye on the community tab so your votes can be featured in the midweek games next week. Thanks for watching, and good luck to your team this weekend, unless you're a Spurs fan like me, in which case brace yourself. See you in the next one.